Hello YouTube and welcome to my very first gameplay commentary. Heretic here giving you a rush attack on Domovan Peak using the L85 assault rifle. I'm swooping in here real quick for a quick plan on A. That guy is definitely not going to do much with his back towards me, so I swoop in real quick, arm it, take some cover in this tanker, which is always a really good spot. People typically, when the bomb site is armed, they just rush straight for it and don't really check for stuff. They're more worried about, if anything, of disarming the bomb site, so you could use that to your advantage. Getting up on this second floor of this trailer, this is a great power point on this map. If the defenders have this, it's hell for you to get A or B, but if you own it, you can completely control their spawn from this choke point. You're going to see that once we take A, we take up most of the left side and they have a really hard time and we mostly cut them off. But just because we cut them off on this side doesn't mean they're going to give up B really easily. They surround B really good and give us a nice hard time, you know, planning the bomb site. So you're going to see here we slowly start to surround the B bomb site. I'm just taking my time here. I'm getting my service star for my assault class. Honestly, I probably should have just ran into B on my own, but I figured, you know, most of my teammates would trickle down the mountain and start surrounding B, and it would be taken quickly. But, you know, I come over here to revive my teammate who manages to have his head inside the wall, so I can revive him. And then once they start getting really annoyed of me being inside this trailer, they start blowing some walls out. As soon as there's an explosion, I'm going to have to run away and drop a health pack and retreat kind of. But a lot of my teammates have come down from the mountain. It was a good thing I ran away because I was the only guy alive on my squad. So being in a position of safety and kind of letting my teammates regroup on me was probably the best choice in that, instead of just running straight for B. I'm just going to try and get another vantage point on their spawn. Take this guy out who's laying down behind the sandbags. A lot of people don't think you could get up in here because it's out of bounds, but it's not. It's right on the border. You can continue. You kind of get the same point of view as the trailer, but you get a little bit more of their spawn and behind the little satellite area where the big globe is. I'm about to be taken out from behind right here. I'm not sure. I wanted to edit the video in a way that it would be most exciting for you, so you're not gonna see some lives. I'm not trying to trick you in any way. You're gonna sometimes see the ticket counter drop from like 50 to 30. That's on purpose. There are some lives where it's just spawn and get one kill and die, and I want to show you the exciting stuff. My attempts at arming bomb sites. And here we have it armed, so we're gonna rush in here. Somebody disarms it from the outside. I'm gonna run in here and see if I can get a quick plant, but I just take too much damage and someone picks me off. Here I get lucky enough that a teammate manages to get right next to the bomb site, and he was really clutch for managing to get this close, especially with a shotgun. So I figured, oh, I'll jump in, spawn real quick and arm it, but he actually lays down and arms it, so I'm gonna jump out real quick and give him some cover. Once this bomb site gets armed right here, this is like the third time we arm it, our team just slides right in and takes over this area that the enemy team has been holding down. Drop a health pack for my teammate. I swoop around to the backside because I know they can spawn in this area, and I want them to come up behind us and completely clear us out. These guys just spawn all on each other, and I just get a 3-piece right there real quick, which was really nice. And once I eliminated that squad out of there, we had that bomb site. There was no chance of them taking that out. So that's the first bomb site done. After the first bomb site, they give us some trouble as we're going down the road in the mountains. They were hiding in bushes with silencers, and it was kind of hard to. They took us down to about 60 tickets. We lost some valuable tickets there going down the mountain, but someone managed to blow a hole right in front of A, so I jump right through, spawn on my teammate, arm it, and attempt to start defending it. Quickly here, as I'm trying to again cut him off, I get noob tubed, which was unfortunate. But luckily I have good teammates that were able to defend the bomb site. and prevent them from disarming A, and I was able to get the destroy on it. Still got teammates who are still alive in the spawn, so I'm gonna spawn on them real quick. I wasn't sure if it was taken out or not, so I run in here real quick looking, and I noticed that it was already blown up. So here, the helicopter. Luckily, the guy in the helicopter really couldn't do that much, unfortunately for them. He really just was transporting people and dropping them off, but he really wasn't slaying our team as much as I've seen in other games. I get taken out here. As we get taken out here, our teammates arm B and blow it up. And here I am on the third bomb site. I spawn in. Our teammate managed to get behind them, so I spawn on them. I quickly arm A, because if you can arm A right at the beginning of this round, you're golden. Because A is one of the hardest bomb sites here on Domovan Peak, and pretty much in the game to take out. It's definitely no easy task. Again, I'm looking into their spawn, trying to pick them off and cut them off. I don't think it's cheap. If you can cut them off from their spawn, you're doing a good job. You know, you're preventing them from giving you any trouble and sneaking by to try and disarm. So I get A, and I figured we still have 70 tickets. We haven't lost any. It's time to go and try and get a quick plan on B, since I've already gotten A. I run in here behind it. I enter the container, and notice those landmines on the ground. Remember those, because those are going to be pretty important as I get shot by a guy just crouched tactically in front of the bomb site, waiting for anybody to come in. Good play on his part, maybe. Definitely prevented me from blowing up the bomb site. But as you're going to see here, I'm going to spawn. I'm going to look for him. He's still sitting in the same spot. Pick him off from a distance real quick. Some explosions that surprisingly do no damage to me, but killing my teammates, so I picked them up. Now, I'm going to karate chop this fence real quick. Pick out these guys from a distance. My thought here was just to clear the area out, because they could quickly surrender B just as they could have at A. Now, I see an enemy run inside of the bomb site, and my thought is I'm going to run into B real quick, but I remembered about those landmines, so I throw the grenade inside, and sure enough, the grenade detonates all of the landmines that they had planted in there and kills an enemy, blows the doors out. So I run in real quick, drop a plant, run back out, and this spot right here in this little ticket booth is perfect. Now, I kind of mess up here. Don't judge me on this aim. I still have my gun set to burst, so my aim was not that good. I had to switch to my Glock secondary real quick to finish the guy off. Get shot from the side. Always when you're going to set up in an area to try and defend, if you're an assault or if you're a support, try and drop an ammo pack or a health pack. You know, if you're a support, you drop an ammo pack, you don't have to worry about ammo. If you're going to set up and you're an assault, you drop a health pack, you don't have to worry about health. It's always a good idea to do that. Here, unfortunately, there's still, for some reason, a sniper in the area who really wasn't trying to PTFO for his team. He was just sitting there sniping, and he manages to get me. But no worries, we already took the bomb site, and we're moving on to the next one, the final one, here in these tunnels. My first instinct after getting sniped was to wait for our tank to spawn and drive it down the tunnels to combat their tank. Funny thing is, it just so happens me and the enemy tank driver got a mutual kill in the tank. So it was pretty wild. It was unexpected, but seeing as their tank was down, it was a good opportunity for us to go down the tunnel without having to deal with any heavy armor, and not slowly go down the tunnel, but take our time and hopefully arm the bomb sites before their tank respawns and gives us some real trouble. Quickly, my team's gonna run down the right side and arm B, and I'm gonna go to the left and arm A, and that'll be the end for the other team. It was a good game overall. I'd like to take the time to thank you for clicking on the video, giving it a view. If you enjoyed the video and you liked it, please hit like. If you did not like it, by all means give a dislike and leave some constructive criticism in the comments. For the future of this channel, I plan on putting up a lot of strategies and tips, a lot of play-by-play commentary if that's what you guys like. If by any chance there's something specific that you guys want, leave it in the comments. I'll always be reading them. If there's something, maybe you want to see the videos edited a certain way, or certain tips with certain classes or guns, drop them in the comments. I'll read them over and I'll base my next few videos on that. Here comes the ending of the game. My arm A. B's already blown up. It's going to be a pretty easy defend on A here. Their tank spawns, but just a little bit too late, and it really can't provide any help for them before the game ends. That's the game with a win. I go 41-12 with almost 10,000 points in score. And as always, guys, PTFO.